Hello, I am back, everyone. This is Karen from Grace Be Creations, and this is part 2 of sewing the signatures into the book. In the video that I just posted, I just showed you guys how to do a 5 pamphlet stitch sewing the first signature into our junk journal. Now that the first video is uploading right now, I am working on the second video so that I have more time to do the last 2 signatures so I can show you how to sew in all 3 of the signatures. So we are going to do the second signature. We're going to sew in the second signature. I'm going to put this one aside. The first one is in. Now sometimes when you go and work on another signature in a book that's already, like you have this signature in here. Sometimes when working with the book, this can flop around. All you have to do is just take a paper clip and just close that book down so that it's not opening and you have the chance of ripping some paper, because you have to move the book around a lot. So you might want to just throw a paper clip on the book to keep it out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to take the second signature, which already has the holes, and we have to paper clip it. And you want to make sure everything is lined up. I took all the paper clips out of this one, so that's why you really want to make sure that you have everything lined up. I should have left the paper clips in there, but I didn't have enough, so I needed to use some. So I'm just going to double check to make sure all the holes are lining up before I go and bind the book. And that's what I was afraid of. By not keeping those paper clips on, I took the risk of losing the placement of, or some of the paper shifting a little bit. I just want to make sure really quick that I have these holes all lined up. There we go. That way when we're putting the book together, there's no issues. So I hope you guys will love the first video. I hope you enjoyed watching the first book sewing. I hope I explained it good. If not, then maybe the second one you'll grasp on a little bit more. Hopefully I can help you learn a little bit more of it. All right, so we're going to find the needle. I know I threw it over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, here's the needle. I'm going to use the same wax. Okay, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3 and a half. I think last time I had it way too long. Too much to play with. Okay. We're going to grab the needle and thread it. You can have a little bit of a tail on the end of that. All right, hopefully this goes smooth like the first one. All right. Always make sure your book is upright. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I'm in the screen. We're going to go down the middle. Hold on, I want to take a sip of my drink really quick. All this talking and my throat is dry. Okay, so down the middle. Then you're going to line it up with the second holes of the book, okay? Now, I can't really see the hole. There it is. Okay. And like I said in the first video, take your time. It's not a marathon. Okay? Take your time. Breathe. And just work with the book. Don't fight with the book. Work with it. Okay? You're going to go down the middle, out the back. You're going to pull it. I like to leave a long tail so that I don't lose it. That's why I give myself that extra half. Now, we're going to go up this one, the second one, to the first, okay? So I'm going to go through the second hole in the book. I'm going to flip it over and go straight back. Now you can see that it's coming out the back, right? I want to use this as a guide for this needle here so I know where to bring that hole up. So I'm pulling this one out. As I'm pulling this out, I'm lining my needle up so it goes through the same hole. See how I'm right in there? Now I'm going to line it up with the second to top hole in the book. Sometimes getting through those layers can be a little pesky. If it doesn't fit, take it out and just do it again. Okay, it's sliding in between the pages somewhere. So I need to bring it together and squeeze it together because it's guiding between some pages. I can feel it. I just don't want to poke myself. I can feel it. It's right there. No, hold on. Oh my gosh, I lost the other side. Okay, that's okay. Start over. I took it out of the back of the book, so now I have to do it again. Okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to guide it through. It takes so much patience sometimes. Okay, I'm through. Okay, see I'm through the book right there. I'm gonna go through the signature. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck between the pages. There we go. All right, come right up through the second. Hold on to this while you're pulling it through. Okay, pulled it nice and tight. Now we're going to go down the top. I always like to go through the book first. All right, go through the book first while you can, because you won't be able to do this at the end because it's a little bit tighter. and then through the top hole of the book. There we go. Pull it and then hold this at the same time so it doesn't pull through. Okay, now this is the hard part. We have to go back up this one. So I'm going to use my awl and I'm going to go down the hole, go back through the book, flip it over so that I can guide it back in to come up. Look at that. It came right through. I thought for sure that was going to be hard because it was hard coming back up the first time. That came right up. I got lucky there without splitting the thread. All right, I'm excited about that. Okay. Now, you're going to skip the middle. You're going to go down the second to the last. Now, as you're working towards the second and third, second and fourth, I'm sorry, the third and the fourth and the fifth, the book gets tighter in the book, so you're not able to lift the book as much to look through. That's why it gets a little more difficult towards the end, because the book is tighter to the signature is tighter to the book, is what I'm saying. So it gets a little more challenging, because you won't be able to lift it up. All right, so I'm going down through the book, out the back. Hold on to this and pull tight. We're going to come up the last. Use the awl. Go through the hole of the signature. Okay. Go through the hole of the book. And I can't see it because it has lace over it. All right, where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Okay. Hold on, I'm just bringing this a little closer so I can see it. I think that's it right there. I cannot see the hole on the bottom here. Hold on. See how you can't see I can't see the hole down here on this last one because there's white lace. Can I see it on the other side? Is that it? Sorry about this. It should be right here. I cannot see it. Let me see. All right, maybe I can line it up with the one on the bottom. I think I found it. There it is. Okay. Back in business. All right, so we're going to turn it around because we're coming up. Coming up the last. So I'm going to guide it. Through. There we go. Through the book and then through the signature. There. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now make sure this is pulled good and tight. Now we're up to the last, and we got to go back down second to the last. Oops. Always hold on to your tail. You don't want that to get lost because then you have to rethread it. I've done it. Pain in the butt. All right. We're through the back, and here's the part that I always find the hardest is coming up through the middle. Because of the threads, you don't want to go through it all, and you can't lift the book because it's kind of tighter, so you can't really see where you're going. So you kind of have to guide it. I think I'm down the middle. Yep. Okay, now. Okay, here we go. Come on, no whammies. I wonder if you guys know where that's from. It was like this old game show. It was like no whammies or something like that. I forget the name of the game show. It was from the 70s or the 80s or something like that. Okay. Ah! I lost it. Hold on. Oh, it was perfect too. I was right in the center. I was right in the center. Ugh. That's okay. Let's do it again. All right, I'm good. Am I good? All right, now bring it through. Oh, look at that. Right up to the middle. Did I split? Nope. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy right now. All right. Now we're going to pull everything nice and tight. Second signature complete. I've got this big smile on my face right now because I usually have such a hard time. Wait a minute, I should knock on wood right now because I got a third one to do. All right, this is all tied in, and I'm just going to leave a little bit of a tail so that if I want to put some beads on there, I can. And if I don't, I can cut it later. All right. Our second signature is in. There's our second signature. One to go. One to go. This is awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, now I'm going to do what I did before, and I'm going to paper clip the book so that it stays out of my way. I'm going to do the same thing with the first one just so that it's not flopping around while I'm maneuvering the book. Okay, I'm going to go through the whole process again. We're going to get out the third signature, which is already paper clipped. I think that's the problem I had in the beginning is I didn't have the paper clips in on that other one, so I think the holes kind of got lost with the papers. So Now that I've got the paper clips in here, it should be lined up. All right, so we get our thread ready. So we're gonna grab 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. Thread the needle. I will try to leave a link below of where I got this bookbinding kit. It came with all the needles and all of the wax thread. It was a really nice kit. It came in a really nice box too. Oh my goodness, the hole is big enough. I don't know what I'm struggling with here. It was a nice kit, so I'll try and find it in my Amazon past purchases, and then I'll leave the link where you can get this kit with the thread. Okay, so same routine. Leave a little bit, and we're going to start right down the middle. Down the middle. I just want to. Get this bow out of the way. I should have taken this off before doing it, but it's all right. All right, down the middle. All right, and we're going to go right down to the middle hole. Okay, and there's the middle here. Now it gets a little harder because the book is heavier with all the signatures in it, so it does get a little harder to maneuver. I'll leave a tail right there. Now we have to go up the second. Second hole, out the back, use it as a guide. I'm telling you, this has saved me so much time using this as a guide. I'm going to try and show you what I'm doing. See the needle right there? That's my awl. Okay, I just poked it through the hole that this needs to go up. So what I do is I pull this back, and as this needle is pulling back, I can see where the hole is. So I just go to the very tip and I follow it in like that. That's how I know where my needle is going. So I don't have to go through searching for the hole on the back of the book, because a lot of times you won't be able to see the hole in the back of the book because of all the fabric. Because once you poke a hole through it, unless it's paper, you can't see. And I lost my hole in the second, so. I'm holding on very tight to this needle on the back of the book because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose the hole that I'm in, and I'm about to slip. So I'm going to go out. Hold on. I'm ready to lose it. See, it almost came out. Oh my goodness. I lost it. Oh my gosh. My fingers were slipping through it and I couldn't get a good grasp on it. So I completely lost the needle through the back of the book. Okay, let's try this again. Down the second. Down the second. Like I said, the book is getting heavier, so it's harder to maneuver the book. All right, this time I'm holding on to this. There we go. All right, up the second. Hold on to the tail. And we're gonna go down the top. There we go. Down the top. Hold the book. Flip it over. Now this part's important. See how I pulled back that lace? I gotta come back and just pull it up a little bit. So I make sure I go through the lace. There we go. There we go. All right, up through the second, take the awl, go down the hole. I really hope that this helps anybody who wants to try to do, or even if you're doing a 3 pamphlet, just the whole lesson of the guiding the needle through and everything. I hope that this tip helps you. All right, go around to the back. Use it as a guide. Did I just go through the book? No way. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I went straight through the book into the signature. That never, ever happens. All right, I'm just gonna be quiet right now because I'm gonna end up jinxing myself. Okay, here we go. Skip the middle. Down the second to the last. We're on the home stretch. Now, this is where I had the problem last time finding the hole. That darn lace is really... The lace down here really hides the hole really well. It is really hard to see. I think I found it. Yep. All right, down to second. Put it through, pull it through. Make sure the tail is still there. Now we're gonna come up the bottom. We are on the home stretch, guys. All right, go down the last. And again, I can't see the hole for the last either. I should have marked these ones a little better, knowing it was lace. I didn't think I would have a hard time not seeing the hole on the bottom. I cannot see it. If I wasn't using my phone for recording, I could use my phone to see where the hole is. It's all right, I'll find it. Oh, there it is. I think. Okay. We're going to take it. And we're guiding it through. I don't think I'm going to get as lucky this time. Almost. I almost had it. Almost, but pretty close. Pretty close. There we go. All right. Going up, then we're going back down. We're 2 steps away. And that's also what I like about the wax thread, is it's less, you have less chances of splitting it because wax is harder to push through than regular thread. Okay, out through the bottom. Make sure to hold that tail. All right, good and tight. Now up through the middle and we are done. Now see, this one's a little harder to see because the whole book is binded in there. I think I'm already down there to the middle. Yep. Let's go, bring it home. I'm losing the needle underneath. I'm like, no, don't go. Don't go into the light. I'm snagged on something. Nope, I'm not in the right hole. That's why. I can actually see it on the bottom. I'm in the wrong one. I'm going to try and do it without the needle. Hold on. I got it. There it is. There we go. It is done. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. Now tie it off. I usually like to go 3 knots. And you don't want to super tight it either because you don't want the books to be so stiff. They're not the signature to go so stiff that you won't be able to fold it and unfold it, open it and close it. So just tie it lightly. And I'm just going to leave a smaller tail on this one. There's our 3rd signature. I just want to fix this bow. Kind of got nestled mess. I don't think you guys saw me put this bow on. I think I put this on after I made the signature. I thought I would add a cute little, because every page has something cute on it. You know, this is the 3rd. The 2nd one has the nice little belly band, and then the 1st one has the pocket. So I thought I would add the bow going down. I put the bow going around the front. Right here. I have it going around the front. Somewhere. Oh, right here. So I just wrap it around the bottom of that. All right, now we can take our other paper clips out. Do I have them all out? All right. There's all 3 signatures. There's what it looks like on the back. You can just flatten down. And if for any reason you ever, like say if you have lace on here and your, this one's a little bit off. That first one I did, tad bit off, but it's okay. No worries. And if you end up like catching some lace, you can actually trim the lace. But that's that. I was a little tiny bit off on the bottom. Like right here, I mean on the top. A little bit off. But that is quite okay because you can't even see it with the lace anyways. So now let's add our topper on. Our top closure. I added a new piece of flower on the top. And of course, this book will stand really thick when we fill it up. That's the best part. And there is the book. The book is binded. It's sewn. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna fix that lace on the top that got caught. I'm probably just gonna trim it a little bit right there. There we go. That's what it looks like on the bottom. We have these, but these are going to have like little beads on them or decorations on them. Let's take a look at the signatures really quick. I have enough time. Let's go through the book. Take the top off. We have the first signature. Tissue paper. I love how that came out. There's the center of the first. I'm going to add some cute beads on there. I love these papers. I love the papers we chose for this book. Look at the doily. Look at how nice that looks. Sometimes putting the needle through the doily can sometimes rip, but I think I have a small little tiny rip right there. But if I don't pull on it too hard, it's very, very tiny where the thread went through. But all in all the pages held up pretty well. And we have our flip out. That's going to be fun. Here's a second signature. And I'm going to put a tag in here inside the belly band. And here's this flip open. We have a pocket. Pretty pages. The handkerchief pocket that we made. Book page, a bag. I love this striped paper. I love how that came out. The center. And we have the other side. All the pretty papers. The doily came out good on this end. And there's the second signature. And here's the third. I love how this came out. I love how this came out. I'm in love with this paper right here. And here's that little card, which also opens up, and we have our envelope right there. And I'm going to put a piece of paper over this so that you can't see the other side of the envelope. So I'm going to have like a nice picture here. Embossed paper. I love this little striped piece right here. The real wallpaper. I love this third signature. Tissue paper. All the pretties. Center. And there we go. Look at how nice this came out. I love how this came out. I love how this book came out. I definitely thought it was going to be a problem with the sizing, but I made it work. And then I did a little open page here. Look at the real leaf. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait to decorate this book. And here's the back. And then the pockets. And that is our junk journal put together. And now we get to have lots of fun decorating it. And I will be doing a few tutorials so that we can make some really cool ephemera for this book. Because I know that you guys miss doing the tutorials, so I'm going to be doing that. That's it. That's how you make a junk journal. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed the series so far. We have a couple more videos to go. It's not done yet. We're going to decorate it. But that is how you make the book. And I hope that I've helped and inspired you to make a 5-pamphlet stitch book, if not a 3, or however many you want to make. I hope that sewing in the book was a little bit helpful for you. So leave a comment below, like this video, leave a comment. I want to see what you guys think. I can't wait to see if this helped anybody, or I love to see what you guys are doing. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.